This sexy girl is on vacation with her boyfriend. She turns around only to find that there is a man standing outside the window staring at her in a horny way. At this moment there is another fat man outside the window. Jenny hurriedly calls out to her boyfriend to get rid of these two men, but John surprisingly opened the door of the room and let them in. They greeted Jenny unsuspectingly. At this point Jenny looked at John apprehensively, but John didn't seem to care about Jenny's feelings and made an excuse to leave. Looking at Jenny's hot body, they revealed a lewd smile. Jenny had just finished her shower. At that moment David barged into her room. He sat down next to Jenny and made excessive demands on her. Jenny tried to escape, but David immediately pinned her to the glass. Just as he wants to take the next step, he realizes that William is staring at them blankly from the doorway. David told him to either join in or get out of the way. At this point Jenny looked at William with begging eyes, but William silently closed the door to the room. He turned the TV up as loud as it would go, then came back outside for a walk, but the desire was still burning inside him. So he simply took off his shirt then jumped into the pool. When Jenny woke up again, John was looking at her meaningfully. It turns out that all this was planned by her boyfriend. John had used money as a lure to get Jenny to fulfill all the needs of those two perverts. Jenny didn't expect her boyfriend to treat her like this. She yelled at John for being an asshole and then got up ready to leave. John rushed forward to stop Jenny. An angry Jenny tried to call the police. At this point John finally couldn't help himself. He completely tore off his disguise. He said a lot of humiliating things to Jenny and then tried to lock her in the room. Jenny seized the opportunity to run out desperately. John noticed and immediately rushed out as well. The two perverts noticed them and immediately chased after them. Jenny had no shoes on. She ran desperately across the gravelly ground. Her strong desire to survive made her feel no pain on the soles of her feet at all. The three perverts were frantically chasing after her. They didn't want to let Jenny escape their grasp. However, Jenny was really unlucky. She even ran to the edge of a cliff. Just then, the three perverts had already chased her. The situation was critical. Jenny tried to threaten them by jumping off the cliff. John hurriedly apologized to her and admitted his fault. He was then ready to call for a helicopter to take Jenny home. Looking at her boyfriend's repentance, Jenny also dropped her guard. But suddenly,